What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back, you guys. This is another quick video. We are here to talk about Wendy Williams. Unless you have been under a rock all day, you know it is two things that have been going on all day long: Halloween and Wendy Williams fainted on her show live this morning. Now, when I first saw this on Instagram, I saw her post-faint conversation, okay, which this was after she had fainted. She was sitting in a chair and she was saying, "This is not a stunt, but I am a trooper and I am fine, no worries. I got a little overheated in my costume and I passed out." Okay, no problem. Then I said, let me go see what's going on, if somebody got video of the fainting. Now, I was surprised that the actual video was out there because Wendy Williams is a very controlled individual, okay? Wendy Williams is a very controlled individual, okay? You do not get to where she is in life and you don't have some measure of control or controlling behavior, okay? Let me preface all of this by saying I have no problem with Wendy Williams. What Wendy Williams do is her job. She's gossip, and just like Joan Rivers, who was really great at what she did, she had a way of insulting people and people still liking her. Wendy Williams hasn't kind of found that sweet spot yet, but still she's got a #1 show and people really do think she's funny and they depend on her for the true tea. Okay, she does say some ignorant things. I remember when she was, before Donald Trump won, she was on, I think, Don Lemon, and she was talking about how much she loved Trump. I was like, okay, Wendy Williams can be ignorant and she can be a little bit of an opportunist, but at the same time, you got to get a girl her props. She's smart, she's built an empire, she's good at what she does. Okay, so let's go back. When I go back and I finally see the video of her fainting, I thought it was funny. Okay, and I posted it on IG. The pictures you see now are from the instant repost I put on IG. And my caption was, "I'm glad that Wendy Williams is okay, but this is funny as hell." Okay, and I stand by that. All day long when I saw it on different people's pages, I thought it was funny. The way she fainted to me was funny. Now, I've seen a lot of people faint. Okay, I've seen a lot of people pass out. Okay, and initially it is jarring. Okay, but one, because I had already knew that she was fine. That was one. And two, because I've seen quite a few people faint and pass out for various reasons. It wasn't that disturbing to me because I had seen people faint before. All right. And just to prove my point, I have put a link down below of a YouTube video that is basically about people fainting in weddings, being frightened, dehydrated, for whatever reason. People faint for all different various reasons. Now, of course, if you haven't been frightened or you don't have some neurological illness, there are some people who have narcolepsy and it's not fainting, they just go to sleep, but wherever they are, they go out, they just go to sleep. Okay, so like I said, I've seen people faint, but here's a video. I put a link down below of people fainting, and it doesn't matter how many times you watch the video, anytime you see people faint, it's jarring. It's jarring because their whole body is just like, you know what, I'm out, I'm done, click click, all the machinery just goes off, like the battery just shuts down, and whatever's happening in that period, whether you're stepping or you are just standing there and your body just crumples, this is how it happens. This is fainting. This is the nature of fainting, the nature of passing out. Okay, it was live on TV, and Wendy Williams is a woman who is in control. What I found was funny is that you can see on her face that she realizes she is losing control, that something is really wrong, and she's trying to hold it together. People say she was slurring her words. She didn't slur her words. She mispronounced her word. She went to say the word correctly and said a completely different word. Okay? And then, it kind of trailed off a little bit. She blinked, but if you notice, when she blinked with one eye. She blinked with one eye. Go back and watch the video. She blinked with one eye, Then she opens them real big, and she realizes as she goes to steady herself, to step back, to steady herself, she feels herself falling. She feels herself, kind of, the lights kind of cutting out. She knows that there's nothing she can do. She goes to step back, and she is now in motion. She's staggering because the lights are being shut off. You can see it on her face, and she goes to touch her head, still a measure of control, you know what I mean, like, hold it, get yourself together, and her body's like, no, I'm out. Down goes Frazier. She passes out. What you see is a woman trying not to pass out. That is what you see. Okay, I initially, like a lot of people, felt like, she is not overheating. That is something different. I thought it was like a TIA, which is a form of a stroke, but people kind of still function. And when you look at them, you're like, no, something's wrong. Okay, and when she did that one eye blink, I was like, But then I saw the whole outfit. I saw the whole get up, the whole thing she had on. Y'all, as any drag queen, y'all know that material is hot as you would not believe. Okay, it's hot already. Okay, number one, the type of material just hot, just laying on your skin in the middle of winter. It's hot. Okay. All right, it's not breathable material. Number two, she under lights. Okay, number three, she got a wig on. Okay, so your body loses heat and expels heat in different ways. She's blocking all of those pathways. Her head is covered. Most of her body is covered down to her ankles, and she's covered in this fabric that is not breathable. I'm telling you, as any drag queen, the reason why you see a lot of them sweating to the point of no return is because the type of clothing that they have on, the type of layering, that type of thing, it makes it more insulated, more hot, right? Okay, so when I saw the outfit, I was like, oh yeah, she could have passed out from getting overheated. In that material, it's very, very easy to do. Okay, now let's talk about something else too. Wendy Williams got a lot going on. Now, I didn't come out and talk about Wendy Williams and this whole situation with her husband, right? And one of the reasons why I didn't talk about it was because Wendy Williams came out herself and said, no big deal, don't believe what you see. When you think about it in the terms that she has a full-on show that she's doing live on the daily. She's got a clothing line that she does. So she goes to HSN. Go out there and look on her Instagram page. You'll see her not only hawking the clothes on HSN, but she modeling the clothes on HSN full on. So she's got a lot going on. And my grandmama say, well, she a mom, she got this situation with her husband. If he is cheating on her, then even though she told us it's fine, she's still probably keeping up with the dude. She's probably still trying to keep up with the situation. On top of all that, you're not eating like you should. You're not sleeping like you should. You know what I'm saying? You got too many balls in the air. And my grandmama always say the Lord got a way of slow walking you down. For a lot of people, it's fainting. Okay, because later on we see Wendy Williams laid up. She got on her Beyonce hair. She don't have no makeup on. She got her look like a bed clothes on, and she done lined up all these different bottles for hydration. And she said, I'm being hydrated, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. You know why? Because the coin don't wait on nobody. Okay, who gonna do her show? They gonna run a rerun? Then y'all really gonna think something going on. No, Wendy Williams is in control. Okay, she is still letting y'all know she is in control. Now, does this mean that Wendy Williams may or may not have a serious illness? It doesn't. It does not. She still could. People faint for all different kinds of reasons. Okay, either they're frightened and their body is like, I don't even have to be present for this. Or there is something else going on, and fainting, just like coughing repeatedly, is your body's way of telling you something is going on respiratory wise or lungs wise. Fainting is your body's way of saying, I am not getting enough of something or too much of something going on. Okay, that's it. That's all. People faint all the time. Y'all, please look at the video that I have attached, the link of the fainting video that I have attached, and I promise you, you will spend a good deal of that video gasping, because when you see somebody's body just shut down and have zero mobility, it is jarring. Okay, that's it. That's all. But Wendy Williams says she fine, and she obviously wants to move on from it. Nobody wants to be seen in loop being vulnerable and being what they perceive as weak, when really it's just your body's way of saying, no, we can't do this right now. Okay, and to me, I laugh at it because I feel like she's fine, number one, and number two, I see a woman who is always in control. For once, I see her not having that control, and she is just as fragile and she is just as vulnerable as you and me and anybody else out there, because see, health is the great regulator. Whether you white, whether you black, whether you rich, whether you poor, okay, that inability to have control over your own being, your own temple, your own self, your own extremities is a place of vulnerability. It is the great regulator, and it can happen to any of us. Every time I look at it, I think it's funny. Not now so much, because I done seen it so much. At this point, I'm like, let's move forward. But when I first saw it, I thought it was funny. I did. I'm glad she's fine. I would never want anything to happen to anyone. My first instinct is always to say a word of prayer for a person, but when something tickles me and it's not a lot that cracks me up, I'm talking about crack me up, I laugh. That's funny. Like I said, I made a joke on Instagram that she looked like Fred Sanford. Y'all remember Fred Sanford used to do coming to get you? I'm coming to get you, honey. You know, I'm coming to see you, to Elizabeth. That's what I thought about. I wish Wendy Williams the best. More importantly, I wish Wendy Williams gets some rest and see about herself, and make sure she's doing what she got to do for herself, because at the end of the day, everything else is temporal. All right, it's temporary. All right, and you can't take that with you at all, girl. So you got to see about you and minimize these embarrassing moments. Okay, like my grandmama say, the Lord got a way of slow walking you down. Today was Wendy Williams' slow walk. Okay, you guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Put it down below. Y'all know how we do. Until next time, honeybees. Mwah. I'll holla.